Welcome everyone to Offense vs. Defense, Episode 3. I'm your host, Cody Grossman. And yes, I know, Taylor Robinson is not here once again. He's a busy guy, that Taylor guy. So we still have Greg here. Greg is going to be our co-host for the soccer edition of this episode. And unfortunately, that means I will be going up against Greg. I know nothing about soccer. This is going to be very interesting. We're also going to go with a different format once again. I know we keep changing things. Might as well not even call this offense versus defense anymore. But we are still going to go at the same time, except this time we're doing an entire roster. Me and Taylor, granted Taylor's not here. Screw you, Taylor. We've realized that you can't really do offense versus defense in a soccer atmosphere. So we're just going to do a full lineup. We're going to give our formations in a little bit, give the rosters, and as you know, you're going to vote for the winner. We're going to take a quick break, so stay tuned, and when we come back, we're going to get right into it. See ya.
Here's the 1-1. Ground ball hit down the third. That's going to get by a diving Kenny Peoples, falls it into left field, a base hit. One run is in. Around Third Hill. He's going to score!
Welcome back to Offense vs. Defense. We're going to get started on Episode 3, the soccer edition. Not going to lie to you guys, I'm not too confident in this one. Greg here has played the game. He knows the game. He is the game.
You should be afraid.
Very afraid. I also forgot to mention, I am putting my undefeated streak on the line because I did defeat Nate Penman last time on Episode 2 of basketball. Stay tuned for that. There may be a chance for him to get redemption, but that's at a later time. Right now, we're going to get into soccer. I'm going to just go ahead and do our formations first before we get into the players. I'm in the 4-3-3 formation. And what formation are you running?
I'll be running a 4-4-2.
I was actually going to do a 4-4-2, but I wanted 3 forwards. Just whatever. Anyways, I have no idea what I'm talking about, so this is going to be interesting. How do you want to do it first? You want to start from goalie down?
I always start from the back to the front, so let's start with the goalkeepers.
Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this goalie choice because I went with my heart on this one. I was told that he's the worst goalie for this list to choose, but that's fine. For my goalie, I have America's own Tim Howard. Good old Timmy. That's my goalie.
That's not a bad choice. Tim Howard, it is a choice from the heart. But
it's 100%. Actually, the guy, my consultant for this list, he went off of FIFA ratings.
Okay.
And Tim Howard is 72 overall on FIFA, so he's like, no Tim Howard.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go away from Tim Howard. So
okay. I went with Gigi Buffon. That is an Italian goalkeeper. He's playing now for Pierre Saint-Germain, but for the most of his career he's played for Juventus. He's been to 5 World Cups, and he's the only UEFA player to ever be named Player of the Year as a goalkeeper.
Nice. So
I think I got a pretty strong selection in the goalkeeper, and I believe I'll be ahead so far. What do you got next?
I just want to point out America. So if you don't like America, you don't like Tim Howard.
I don't have an American on my list.
See,
what does that mean for me?
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Right.
Where do you stand, America? So
let's start on defense.
Yeah. I'm just going to name all 4. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about, so hopefully the people at home can back me up on these. I have Roberto Carlos, Sergio Ramos, Philip Lahm, and Giorgio Chiellini for my defense.
I have Cafu on
I was going to do him.
He's my right back. I have 2 center backs in Beckenbauer, and I also chose Sergio Ramos.
Okay.
So we
I'm not
collectively agree with that.
Not completely clueless, guys.
And Moladini is my left back. And the reason I chose all these guys, just to give you a little bit of background, 2002 World Cup All-Star team for Cafu. Beckenbauer won 2 Ballon d'Or, which is the best player in soccer, 2 years in 1972 and 76. Ramos, he's a 3-time World Cup title. He's got 4 Champions Leagues and 4 La Liga, and he's UEFA Defender of the Season in 2017 and 18. So that was a good choice on our part. And then Maldini was also a World Cup All-Star for 1990 and 1994 World Cups.
Okay.
So
all right.
pretty strong back line.
It is. It sure is. Moving on to my midfielders, I have Diego Maradona, Andrea Pirlo, and of course you can't have a midfield without David Beckham. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably a wrong choice, but you cannot go wrong with David Beckham. So,
Yes, you can. So
I was waiting for you to say I have David Beckham as well.
I do not have David Beckham. We agree in Maradona.
Yes.
He's a strong World Cup gold ball in '86. He was in World Cup All-Star for '86 and '90. So that's a great choice. But going across from left to right, Zinedine Zidane has to be included in that. Probably one of the best ball handlers ever been in FIFA World Cups, ever been in soccer. World Cup All-Star in '98 and '06. And also won the Ballon d'Or in 1998. So very strong outside mid. I went with 2 midfielders from probably more attacking midfielders, but one should play back a little bit. So I put my back midfielder as Ronaldinho.
That's a good one. That's a good
Also a Ballon d'Or in 2005, World Cup All-Star in 2002, and then of course probably one of the best players of all time. Definitely the best player of my lifetime. Messi will also be in the middle for my midfield. Ballon d'Or for 5 seasons from 09, 10, 11, 12, and 15. And just one of the best players to ever strap on the cleats. So that's my midfield.
Which I actually did have Messi in my lineup, but I received a text message from Greg saying the Messi is mine. So, respectively, I took Messi out of my lineup. He's a midfielder.
That was the
now?
only one I asked.
He's a midfielder?
He's a-
I thought he was a forward.
He plays number 10.
Had him on my forward list, so good thing I didn't pick him. I
You
would
could
have
have put him on your forward. I had him in the midfield.
Well,
That works out all right.
We're far past that.
All right, what do you got for your 3 forwards? What do you got?
These were the only 3 players that I know for a fact I nailed. That's only because they're the only 3 players I know, besides Tim Howard. Love Timmy. So I have Pele, of course. You can't have a soccer list without Pele somewhere on the list. Since he took Messi, I obviously went with the second best currently, Cristiano Ronaldo. And then I went with a guy that's currently playing. I'm not going to tell you his last name because I can't pronounce it. Greg knows how to pronounce it, so maybe he'll chime in on that. But I've got Zlatan for my other forward position. Guy's really hot in soccer right now, so I think he's going to go down as one of the best to play, if not already one of the best. But that's who I have for my forwards.
Yeah, definitely. He's strong. He scored his 500th goal.
Did he?
So
See? Look
Ibrahimovic, just so you have that down on paper.
Yeah.
Ibrahimovic.
What he said.
Now we do agree. Pele is up on the front line for me, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
And I don't know how I could disagree. Ballon d'Or for Pele in 58, 59, 60, 61, 63, 64, and 70.
Jeez,
So
jeez.
if he's not the best player of all time, many people believe that he is. That it would be hard to argue. Plus, he has the most career goals with 1,283 goals in only 1,363 games. So that's almost. I don't want to say it's almost a goal per game, but that's got to be a high
pretty
number
close.
compared to
Yeah.
anyone else on the
Yeah.
list. And then I also had Cristiano Ronaldo. In my opinion, maybe Messi and Ronaldo don't get the highest praise that they get nowadays if they didn't have each other to push each other.
Yeah,
I think the 2 best players definitely going on right now, but maybe 2 of the best of all time. Ronaldo's won the Ballon d'Or in 2008, 2013, 14, 16, and 17. So I think those guys just push each other to be the best, and I hope it goes on for years to come because it's fun to watch.
Definitely fun to watch. Definitely. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Alrighty.
That was my 2 forwards compared to yours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
He only has 2 forwards. I got 3. So
That leaves your back line open.
we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna wrap this up for you guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back. As you can tell, still not real confident about this one. I did like that we have some similarities in players, so it kind of tells you I'm not exactly clueless on this. Still, you should vote for me as a pity vote. Keep my streak alive, please. Really wish Taylor was here because I wouldn't be this flustered right now. But as always, leave your vote in the comments section. Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. They're all one and the same. Just leave your votes in the comment section. Hopefully you guys like this episode. I'm going to tell you Taylor's going to be here next episode. I really, really hope Taylor will be here next episode. If he's not, I don't know. But we are going to do baseball next episode. Hopefully. If not, as I said, Nate will have a chance of redemption. So either way, I'll get into that when the time comes. But fingers crossed with Taylor being here. I know everyone misses Taylor, especially me, this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Offense versus Defense, and we'll see you guys next time. Not too confident in this one, not going to lie to you. Still think I'm going to win, just not confident. Forgot to mention this earlier, but I'm undefeated, which means, yeah, that's right. I beat our cameraman, Nate, last week in basketball. Actually, I'm pretty sure he only got 1 vote, and I think it was for himself. So technically, I beat him by a slaughter, but we're not going to let him talk, so we're just going to get back into it. God damn it, I got to do it over again.